Okay, here's the website. The name of this website is called JobBoard, and JobBoard is a website that it connects both employees and employers. And also, there's an admin aspect where the admin actually controls everything that's going on the website. So here's the home page. Here's an overview of the home page where you see the live jobs, companies, and total candidates, future jobs, how it works, and all that. So you create an account, search for job, then you apply for the job, and once you put your application, you can get hired. To find jobs, the moment the moment there is actually a job, you can search any job from this keyword here. So after search, you actually see your search results. That's for the search page. This is about us, basically what it's about, mission, vision, core values, FAQ. So FAQ actually is posted by the admin. So if admin has posted an FAQ, you can actually see your FAQ here. Then you can search for an FAQ here, a question here. Any question you search for, the result will come out of this place. Then contact page, get in touch. This message, whatever message you send here will be sent to the admin. The admin is going to actually see the message. Google Maps integration, that's if there's a location. So well, I'm going to be using three different browsers, the same browser but three different pages to actually explain this. So this first page here, I'm going to log in as, or sorry, sign up as an employer for this page. You sign up as an employer for this page. Then the next page, which is this here, I'm going to sign. This is going to be a user's page actually. Then there's an incognito page here that I'm going to be using for the admin. So let me first of all sign up as an employer. So put the password, create an account, and let me go over to the okay. Let me create an account for the employer first. Okay, so this is an employer account. Let me create an account for the admin. So let me log in with the incognito aspect. Sorry, let me sign up. So I can sign up as a job seeker here. Then, so the reason why I actually use the same email so that you can actually see that if the email is existing already, then there will be more like a validation. So for now, let me change the email. Let me change this to LJED, and let me change the email to this, and let me put a good password. So create an account. Okay, so the moment that account is created, I'll go to my database. Now this is the database for the Laravel for this job board application. So I'll look for users, click on users, and the moment I click on users, okay, so I want to make this user an admin. So instead of a seeker, change to admin here, make it an admin role. So I come back to my application and I refresh. The moment I refresh, the navbar actually has changed. So you can see the navbar has more um, pages now. So let me actually look for users. So these are the users in the page. So you can actually see that the employer's this thing is pending. So I can actually go scroll down and I can approve the account. The moment the account is approved, it means this employer, this guy can actually see all the perks that comes with being an employer in the application. So I go over to this application, to this other employers page. You can actually see that the account is pending approval. So the moment I refresh, it goes off and you can actually see more pages has been added to the nav bar of the employer. So now let me actually add a job as an employer. So I have some jobs here. Let me pick some from here. So let me add this job title, full stack developer. Okay, so before I actually add the job, let me create categories. So let me just call it technology for now. So technology categories have been added, so I can actually post the job now. Full stack developer, then I can select full time. Location is remote. Salary is 900 to 120 per year. Job description. So, and the requirements, let me say free Wi-Fi, and let's say the deadline is Friday 10th April, and let me post job. So the job has been posted. So for the job to actually appear on the website, it needs to be approved by an admin. So for me to actually confirm that this job is not actually showing on the website now, let me go to a different page. So this page is for basically a user that comes and checks the website. You can actually see that there is one company, that's one employer actually, but no jobs yet. Even the category, you can see zero open positions. So let's go to the admin page and let's look out for all jobs. So you can see this here. Admin can actually view it, see how it looks, and see the perks. Can actually see you can actually check if this particular um if this organization is legit. This is the name of the organization. So check the job, and if it is okay for you, you can go back to jobs and click on approve. The moment it's approved, it becomes live on the web page. So if I refresh, I can actually see that there's one live job and the category is technology, and you can see the job here. Yeah. Another thing, to the admin can actually deactivate this particular job if he feels that this job is not actually legit. So he sees it, the user sees it, and users can actually click on it to view it. So you can view full stack, job description, and all that. So the moment you actually see it and you actually have these qualifications, 3+ years experience and all that, you can actually click on login to apply. So the moment you click on login to apply, actually don't have an account. So I click on sign up. I'm a job seeker. Let me give it a name, John Doe. Um, John Doe, gmail.com, and password. Click on create account. So the account has been created. So now I can actually go to the job I want and click on full stack developer, and I can apply. So there's more like a cover letter here too that I can actually use. I think I'll go with the second one. Let me use this. If I copy this, I come here and I paste it, change the name, probably change this to John Doe, add my name here. Now, for the sake of this video, I'll just leave this path and just put the name here. And for this, I'll just add the PDF file here and I click on submit application. Application has been submitted. How do I know? I go back to my dashboard. I can actually see my application. One is pending. I can view details for the application, and I can actually edit this application just in case I didn't like what I sent the last time, or I made a mistake. For example, I can remove this here and possibly put an email. Let me say John Doe at gmail.com. So that for that, if I want to actually change this file or I want to view it, I just click on view. It's going to show me what's actually inside of it. Yep, seen it. You can go through it. If you want to change it, you can upload a new file here and change it. So let's test this 2 MB upload and let's see. Okay, so this particular file is it's over 8.9 MB, and I put it there and I click on save changes. It should throw me an error of the size for the size here. Now you can actually see the error telling you that the size is actually too big. So for changes to be saved, let me just go back to the previous one. So let's say these two, just click on save changes and immediately it brings me back here. After the changes has been made, you can actually see that the current status here is pending. So let's go over to the employers aspect of this. So go to the employers. You can actually see that the application on the employer, in fact, click on my jobs, check on my jobs, you see the application has one candidate. So you can come here and view applicants. So you see view details. So you can actually see all the details of the applicants. See his cover letter. You can actually view the resume, the PDF for the resume. So you can see it. Then you can actually respond here. You can say reviewed to tell the user that actually this stuff has been reviewed. Then possibly when you want to accept the user, I can come here and click on accepted. But for now, let's click on review. Your your application has been seen and it is under review. We will get back to you. So that being said, let's see the updates. Okay, so let's check that. So it's working and showing reviewed. So let's go back here and let's refresh. See, you can actually see that it's being reviewed. You can see the message from the employer. Application has been seen and it is under review. We will get back to you. So possibly if the person actually got the job, you're actually going to see accepted here and the further information would also be here. So now let's go over to the admin aspect of this job. So you can see applications. The admin can actually view applications. You can actually see that everything that is actually happening, the admin could see. You can actually see what the employer said. You can view the resume of the user, then you can actually check the update. Then you can see all job present in this. You can add a job to let me add a job as an admin. So I go over to this part, cover letter, um, UI designer here. So job title UI designer. Company's name is Creative Edge Studio. Let me cover changes to I think the this is full time. Remote, let me put location to be remote and description, then requirements, we can check requirement here. Let me just put free Wi-Fi and let's give health insurance. Um, let's say 10th of April. Let me post job. So the job is active and is zero candidate. So let me go over to the users aspect and let's see find job. So let me search for UI UX. So you can actually see that what's showing here it's to UI/UX. So you can actually see UI UX coming out. Uh, Let me search for designer. So just one job is here. Let's say full stack, full, full stack. Okay, stack is separate. So for the city, let's say New York. So let me remove this and just leave it as New York. Let me click on search. So you can see that you just have one job for New York. Let's say London. You can see it. Then let's say it's categories technology that we know already. Newest first, of course, is newest first already here. Let me remove this. Let's say time. You can actually see that if you go to full time, there's no job on full time, but if you click on full time, there are jobs on full time, and if you click on all types, so that's to actually show you that the search functionality is actually working. So if he wants to apply for the job, he can come here and click on it and make his application. And then on the aspect of the admin, I think there's one other thing here. There's an overview. The admin can actually see job applications. We've talked about manage your users. Then the manage FAQ. So the admin can actually add FAQ. Let's see, how do I apply for a job? Job. Just log in and click on application. This everything is okay. I can just click on create FAQ. Then if I go over to FAQ as a user now, FAQ appears here. If I can search for FAQ, how if I search for something else that is not here, let's say general, you can see FAQ is not fine. But if I search for job, you can see it's showing. So this tells you that the FAQ search is functional, and you can actually as well contact support. And the moment you contact support, you can actually fill informations on this. Let's say name here is John. Let's say John at gmail.com. Subject, get in touch. And I want to partner with your company. So just click on send message. Then I go over to the admin page to view it. You can actually see messages. You can see the email and the message that was sent by the person. I think I can see all the applications. Review is not working at the moment. That will be a feature that will be added on the consequent upgrade. So review. Then also, if you observed when a form has been posted, there is no alert to tell the person that okay, this was posted. So I'm going to be adding on sweet alert. Let me even show some of the listen I intend heading for the next one. So job postings would be automatic. Like I said, there will be reviews. Then categories would only be edited by those who added them. As you can see, the admin can add categories, both employers, and they can actually add categories themselves, and they can actually delete and edit categories even if they are not the ones that added it. For example, if I come here and I want to change this to technologies, I can edit this, change it to technologies, and save, even if I wasn't the one that added it. So what I'm going to do is more like you can only edit the categories you add yourself. Then sweet alert like notification to tell the person that his form has been submitted and things has been updated. Then these notifications for applications, possibly an applicant applied for a job and there was a response from an employee, there should be a notification, both email notification and in-app notification. Then for the slog, if you can actually see when the user is actually looking out for a job, you click on it here, you can see what is used here is the ID of the job instead of possibly a slug that has the name. So that would be fixed on the next upgrade. So without any further ado, I think that's it for this particular application. Thank you and see you in my next video.